Dubai's 2025 strategy and future plans. Under the D33 strategy, Dubai prioritizes sustainable, functional developments over grandiose concepts that characterized the artificial island boom of the 2000s. The emirate now focuses on practical developments that serve specific economic functions rather than spectacular engineering achievements designed primarily for global attention. This shift reflects hard lessons learned from failed projects and aligns with Dubai's broader economic strategy focused on sustainable growth and diversification away from oil dependency. Artificial islands fit into Dubai's vision as specialized economic zones that support tourism, technology, and international business rather than purely residential developments. The strategy emphasizes creating functional communities that generate consistent revenue streams through multiple economic activities instead of relying solely on property appreciation for profitability. Economic diversification goals drive current planning decisions, with the non-oil sector already contributing 75% of Dubai's real GDP. Tourism represents a critical component of this diversification, with the UAE Tourism Strategy 2031 aiming to attract 40 million hotel guests annually and increase tourism's GDP contribution to AED 450 billion. Artificial islands serve these objectives by providing unique destinations that differentiate Dubai from competing markets while creating concentrated entertainment and hospitality zones. The Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism has formed strategic partnerships with travel technology companies and hospitality groups to maximize tourism potential from existing and planned developments. New criteria for approving megadevelopment projects focus heavily on infrastructure viability, environmental sustainability, and realistic market demand projections. Developers must demonstrate completed financing arrangements before construction begins, eliminating the speculative approach that characterized earlier projects. Environmental impact assessments require detailed mitigation plans and ongoing monitoring programs that extend 25 years beyond project completion. Market studies must show sustained demand from end users rather than investment speculators. The government formed a higher committee for real estate to coordinate new project supply and prevent oversupply that contributed to earlier market crashes. This committee evaluates all major developments to ensure they align with Dubai's economic objectives and avoid competing with existing successful projects. The approval process now requires demonstrated connectivity to transportation infrastructure, utility systems, and employment centers that support permanent residency. Plans for reviving stalled projects focus on repurposing rather than completing original designs that proved economically unviable. The world islands faces potential. Conversion into specialized tourism zones with fewer islands developed to higher standards rather than attempting to complete the entire 300-island concept. PAM, Jebel Ali Discussion Center on industrial development that would support the adjacent port operations rather than luxury residential communities originally planned. Government officials acknowledge that some abandoned projects may never be economically viable for their original purposes. Environmental costs and maintenance requirements for partially completed developments often exceed any realistic revenue potential. The focus has shifted toward managing environmental impacts while exploring alternative uses that could generate some economic benefit from existing infrastructure investments. Current planning incorporates specific lessons from past failures, particularly the importance of location, timing, and infrastructure completion. New artificial island proposals must demonstrate proximity to Dubai's established business and tourism centers, unlike remote locations that contributed to earlier project failures. Phased development approaches receive preference over ambitious master plans that require simultaneous completion of massive areas. Infrastructure requirements now mandate completion before marketing begins, preventing the pre-sales approach that left buyers with unusable properties when projects failed. Utility systems, transportation connections, and community amenities must achieve operational status during construction phases rather than being planned for future installation. This approach reduces financing risks while ensuring that early residents receive functional living environments. The role of artificial islands in Dubai's post-oil economy vision emphasizes their function as economic catalysts rather than prestige symbols. These developments must contribute measurably to tourism revenue, employment creation, and international business attraction. The focus has shifted from creating the world's largest or most spectacular developments to building economically sustainable communities that support Dubai's long-term growth objectives. Technology integration plays an increasing role in new artificial island planning, with developments required to incorporate smart city features and advanced infrastructure systems. AI and blockchain technologies are projected to contribute 14% to UAE GDP by 2030, creating opportunities for artificial islands to serve as testing grounds for innovative urban systems. High-speed internet infrastructure and digital service capabilities have become essential rather than optional features. International investment patterns significantly affect future development planning, with foreign direct investment reaching $35 billion in 2024. The Golden Visa program provides 10-year residency for high-value property buyers, creating stable demand for luxury properties that artificial islands can provide. However, investment flows now favor completed developments with proven track records rather than speculative projects with uncertain outcomes.